Channel 17 News is a special live update. The woman we once called Jane Doe is no longer unnamed. Patricia Schuyler was found dead 3 days ago on the corner of Oaks Hill and Salmon Bridge. She was last seen by her father heading out on what seemed to be an innocent date. Patricia Schuyler and her boyfriend Brian Duncan were just heading out to dinner, and when Patricia wouldn't give him the goodnight kiss he was unwordingly asking for, Brian got angry. Friends and family say this wasn't the first attempt. Ever since Brian's dad had passed away, he's been angry about everything, and Patricia's death was the result of a fight gone bad.
Around the world, at least 1 in every 3 women has been beaten, forced into sex, or otherwise abused during their lifetime.
In Maine, there are 12,000 cases of elder abuse each year, only a fraction of which are reported.
30% of Americans say that they know a woman who has been physically abused by their husband, boyfriend, or father in the past year.
In 2003, the police reported that 95% of the people who domestically assault someone use their hands as a weapon. What's your view on domestic abuse?
The view of domestic abuse is it's not tolerated. There's no reason why anybody has to be injured or hurt by another loved one. In the state of Maine, there is domestic violence laws which mandates police departments to go and investigate any reports of domestic violence. And if we do find that domestic violence has taken place, then we are mandated to make an arrest or charge the person responsible for injuring another person. Sheriff's Department recently, last week, went through 3 hours of training on domestic violence issues and investigations. So we have to go every year. There's mandated training, and that was one of them last week. How to determine who was the aggressor and who was the actual person being assaulted.
Have you ever seen it happen in school?
Yeah. It's more on the dating abuse situations. That's why we have a group here called YADA, because they have people that I can send other young adults to, especially if they don't want to talk to me at first. Sometimes people are ashamed or frightened about reporting incidents. So I have another organization that I can say, if you don't feel like talking with me, why don't you speak with them first? And then sometimes it's easier. It's kind of like having a peer helper that can come and help you disclose what has happened to you.
If you or someone you know is being domestically abused, call 1-800-799-SAFE or 1-800-621
Or visit these websites, www.ndvh.org or www.mndap.org.